really got to move that couch. We're back on Reddit today. I'm going to be giving some advice to people. I'm actually a therapist. Not many of y'all know that. I went to college and studied psychology. So I am a therapist. I'm a licensed psychologist, psychiatrist, psychologiatrist. There is a subreddit where people just post their problems and ask people for advice. So, hey, it's free game, right? My girlfriend grosses me out. I, 22 male, have been with my girlfriend for a year. She recently moved into my apartment. She has IBS and is always passing gas. I'm not an immature kid. No, you're a 22-year-old man. If you have to pass, pass. But this is a little bit extreme. And she does it in front of me now unashamed. I feel like she might be too comfortable and it's kind of a turnoff. I like a little bit of mystery. I feel dumb for writing this. I love my girlfriend. It's just not sexy hearing or smelling her gas. How can I bring it up to her? Advice? I feel like getting on the internet and complaining that your girlfriend farts too much shows that you may not love her that much. Maybe just accept the fact that she has a health condition. You bring this up to her, you tell her like, hey, this is bothering me. What is she gonna do about it then? Because I guarantee you it bothers her. It definitely bothers her more than it bothers you. You may smell it here and there, but she has to feel that bubble gut. She has to feel that like feeling going through her body and constantly farting, and then the embarrassment of constantly farting. Man, a fart is a fart. It's just your girl, and she's just farting. Does she complain every time you fart? Don't think so. Is there an acceptable way to charge friends for groceries when inviting them for a meal? I like to cook. I also like to share my cooking with others. The only problem is that it can be very expensive. If I make borscht? Hell is that? Hold on, I'm sorry. I gotta look this one up. Borscht is a soup. How do you pronounce that? Borscht. Okay. Yeah, it's a soup. Sounds gross, but cool. So if I make borscht or curry, it's not really an issue. But if I invite a few friends over and serve fish and or meat and cheese, the meal can easily cost me at least $100. If we were going to a restaurant, everybody would pay for their own meal regardless of whose idea it was. Is there a tactful way to ask for reimbursement for the cost of groceries? Maybe just don't invite people over if you're broke. You know, if you're inviting people over to cook for them, that kind of implies that you can afford to serve them all and you're feeding them a warm, free meal. My opinion, you're inviting them yourself. So you just sound kind of broke. Maybe if your friends are like, hey man, can we all come over for a big meal? Then maybe you could be like, yeah, if y'all pitch in. But if you're inviting them yourself, you're offering to pay. Moving on. I'm so fucking depressed. That is the title of this post. I need to get back together with this girl. No. You need to get back together with this girl? Okay, no, let me just read. I need to get back together with this girl, but it's so fucking hard. Every time I try, I just remember how horrible she was, but I just can't stop. That sounds unhealthy. She always keeps telling me to talk to other girls. She doesn't fucking realize that she's the reason I can't do that. You're using a lot of curse words here. It sounds like you're really stressed out. Maybe just take a deep breath, calm down. She doesn't know how much she means to me, and it pisses me off. She doesn't even care about me. She treats me like a weird friend that she doesn't even really like being around. There's literally been one time where she actually told me she cares and she didn't even show it that much. I've made attempts to talk to other girls, but they all just ignore me. I'm not like other guys. I'm not a horny asshole. None of them fucking realize that. They won't even just be friends with me. I fucking hate this. Oh my God, dude. How old are you? Did you give your age? You might be like 15 or 16, so my advice will go in one ear and out the other, and you'll probably never see this anyway. If that girl doesn't like you and it's that obvious to you, then why do you need to get back with her for your happiness sake? Like, you say you're so fucking depressed and the only way that you can solve it is by getting back with this girl who doesn't even fucking like you. You're just gonna be miserable for the rest of your life. I promise you, bro. Put yourself first, dude. You dropped this, bro. You dropped this. It's just sad, too. And at the end, you're saying like, oh, I'm not a guy. I'm not just fucking horny all the time. I'm a nice guy, whatever. Yeah, I've heard that rhetoric before, and it usually ends up on that other subreddit called r/nice guys. My 27 female girlfriend, redundant, used to sell herself to sugar daddies. How do I react? I'm 29 male, and I found out that my long-term girlfriend used to sell herself to sugar daddies. This was mostly videos, but at least once involved meeting for sex. She, 27 female, never told me and says I should have never known. I did snoop. And that it's not my business as it was before me. I love her so much, and considering this all happened in our town, I can't help but think I deserve to know. It's hard to believe the girl I love would do that in the past. What should I do? Am I wrong to judge her? Yeah, you're wrong to judge her, because one, it was before you were a part of her life, so you had nothing to do with it. And two, if you're really this concerned about a girl that you love doing something like that, just imagine what your mom used to do before you were born. If it's leaking into your current relationship and she's still doing that shit and it causes a problem, then you should address it. But this had nothing to do with you. And honestly, yeah, you're in the wrong for snooping. I know this isn't Am I the Asshole? but you're the asshole. Whew, this one's loaded. Got a lot to unpack here. I hope y'all are ready. How do I tell my parents that I, 19 female, am in a relationship with a 45-year-old male? I know, the difference is huge, but I honestly have never been happier. He is my joy and I love him very much. We have been together for almost 9 months now. It's difficult seeing each other because I always have to lie about where I'm going. I hate lying. My parents already know this person exists. They just don't know that we are in a relationship. I really want to tell them. I don't know how. I hope you can help. Thanks in advance. Yeah, no. You honestly want my advice on how to tell them? Don't. You need to learn yourself. I think I might drop a follow on this user's account because I feel like in a couple of years, we're going to see them asking for advice on how to deal with being groomed. So oh, it's not funny. It's not funny. Where in your right mind do you think that this is okay? And the way that you worded it, saying that they already know who the person is and you have to lie and hide whatever you're doing, were they your teacher or your coach? Or something of that nature, maybe a family friend, because this is fucked. If I was your dad, I'd hand him the old 1-2 McGregor real quick. That's just me though, assuming you have a father, but this is very fatherless behavior. I feel like some girls see these like teen drama shows like Pretty Little Liars, where they have these teacher and student relationships and they think they can just get away with it because, you know, they did in the show. It's morally disgusting. Not even just morally, right? Let's look at it from an objective perspective, legally. The fuck are you doing? I get it, okay? It's legal. 45 and 19. Technically, that is legal, but that doesn't make it okay. That doesn't make it okay at all. Jesus Christ, man. I don't want to talk about this anymore. I just want to showcase this right here, just because it's kind of someone using this subreddit as if it's Google. Will an Uber stop at a store when they're taking you to a destination? I'm too drunk to drive home, but I need to get home to my family, and I also really need to get flowers and a bottle of wine at 7-Eleven. Will an Uber stop there? You could have easily just Googled that shit and found out that you can add destinations on Uber, or you could have asked the driver once you got in the car. It's funny though, because he says he's too drunk. So this is like an inebriated decision-making process, like hey bro, do you know if Uber would take me to the store so I can get some flowers and some wine? I don't know, bro. I don't know, man. Well, you should look it up. You're right. I'm going on Reddit. I'm gonna ask the people. This is very straightforward. My daughter, 15, got pregnant from her 22-year-old boyfriend. I disapprove of the relationship. Age of consent in my country is 14. What should I do? She will give birth in 2 months. A little too late. There's not much you can do at this point. Got a few options here, right? 1, I don't know what the abortion laws are in your country, but I'm just going to assume that if there's 2 months left in her pregnancy, it's a little too late. Or B, the more likely option, disown her. Easy. Disown your daughter. Lock the doors, change the locks, throw all her stuff on the curb. You know what? Keep her stuff. Sell it. Donate it to Goodwill. Is there actually a country where a 14-year-old can sleep with other people that are grown? I'm going to move on from this. This one's also pretty straightforward. I feel like giving up on life, but I'm too scared to kill myself. What should I do? This one's pretty easy to me. If you really, really want my advice on this one, and I'll be serious here for a second. You don't want to kill yourself, but you're tired of life. Hire a hitman to come and kill you, so that way you already made the decision. Once you made the decision, it's too late. You can't cancel the hitman. You don't know when he's coming. Once he does come, he kills you, makes it look like an accident. You had nothing to do with it. You walk away. Or do you? You don't walk away. But people think you got killed. You didn't kill yourself. That's my advice. All right, this last one here, it's a really long one. I'm not going to read the whole thing. I'm going to read the too long didn't read, and then I'm going to kind of show y'all a couple of things from it because I think I found a crazy person. The title of the post is, I'm being controlled and surveyed. I have been followed my entire life since the womb by presumed doctors, and I am wirelessly hooked up to a machine that allows them to see and hear everything I perceive and think. What should I do? If you really want to go through and read this person's experience, I'll link the post in the description just so you can look at it because it's a lot of reading and I don't want to do it myself. But I do want to look at these little videos that they've linked where they believe that they have evidence of them being poked by some type of probe or something in their body that's controlling them or surveying them. But you look at these videos and man, they're just literally muscle spasms. Like I've found an actual crazy person. And this is sad. So my advice to this person here, honestly, you need help. And I don't think it's going to come from Reddit because there are people in the comments telling them that they're mentally ill and they're like, no, I promise I'm not. This is real. So you need help. I think you need to talk to your family about this. Yeah. You should let your family know because they're the only people that can 5150 you. I believe that's going to wrap this up. I actually did 9 Reddit posts if I'm not mistaken. It's a lot more than usual, but I was feeling generous, you know? Hope y'all enjoyed. Leave a like, share the video, subscribe, comment some shit that you'd like to see next. My podcast is actually out now on Apple and Spotify. The YouTube has already been a thing. Y'all know the channel. Hopefully by now y'all know the channel. But we are also on Spotify and Apple, so I'll make sure to leave those links down below. Maybe I won't. Who knows? But yeah, thank you guys for watching. Bye.
In LA, I be ballin' like Kobe, but in SA, I'm a ball like Ginobili. Hate to say all these people below me, but thank God all my idols don't know me. Fake the fame till I make it, I'm hoping that all my dreams coming true, that they saw me. I hope to God all you rappers ain't smoking the shit you sell, or you no longer floating, you drowning. I heard the shit that you dropped recently, I was hoping for better, it got my ass drowning. They used my name for some clout and they took that shit out, what I took from that day, this ain't bout it. I ain't concerned with a rapper that's dropping a diss just to use it to promote an album. If you want smoke, you best really want smoke, boy, I hope that